I've seen your Bulgarian split squats at 100 kg. Unbelievable superpower strength. Everyone, welcome back to Chase Payne podcast. Exciting episode today. We've got Andrea. I'm trying to get it
Yes.
right. On the episode today. Welcome, Andrea. How are you today?
Very good. Very, very good. Here is already Thursday afternoon.
Yes, it is. So it's
Yeah, I
9
think so.
a.m.
There is
UK time.
morning. Yeah, morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, the reason why I'm excited about it is because we really want to celebrate your journey, not just in the world of fitness, but how you've managed, your life working out, and also being a female athlete. Obviously, it can be challenging working on strength and things, but you are an absolute beast. I've seen the things you lift. My wife's doing a bit of working out now, and I got her to watch some of the lifts you're doing, and she was really inspired by it. And I think you're such an inspiration to female athletes out there. My daughter's also seen what you do as well. Women are so strong, and I think that's also a lovely part of the journey to talk about for you and how you've inspired women from a strength point of view. So you currently coach out of 168 gym,
Yeah.
weightlifting and CrossFit,
Yeah.
and
Gymnastic
super
too.
strong woman, and gymnastics, of course.
Yeah. I say
And
sorry.
yet
I say
you're
that. Sorry, I say that because gymnastics is one of my definitely favorite classes. So that's why that class is like
okay.
my gymnastic class.
That sounds good. No one's going to mess with your gymnastics.
Exactly.
So from your point of view, when did you start getting involved into fitness, whether it be athletics, CrossFit, strength? When did your journey really start?
So my journey of CrossFit was 1 month before moved to Australia, and that was in
Right.
March of 2019. I start because I'm from Chile. So before move to Australia, I wanna try a new sport because to be honest, since when I was kid, I was involved in performance sport, like a high World Cup competition since forever. Yeah, I was
Okay.
very active when I was a child. So my dad, my mom, very active as well, to give me the support to, like bring me in that place, like start this new sport. I did actually all of the sport, like as much as possible when I was kid. And
Yeah.
then I start competing in Team Chile and as a real good performer in cheerleader and very
Okay.
focused in lift people. I used to lift people first. Technically, yeah,
Wow.
literally,
That's where
yeah.
you got strong.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like that was like since when I was a kid, like 7, 8 years old,
Wow.
and plus gymnastic as well. I was always
Okay.
like I found always in my perspective easy to involve in different sport. So like a natural you know,
Yeah.
coordination, body conscious and everything. So, and also I was, and I'm still, I am very like a consistent and I commit for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, was the key for everything, all of my achievement, all of everything. Yeah.
It's
So
it,
when, go-
It's really interesting you say about that word commit and consistent. If you're doing that from an early age, that's just inbuilt in you. A lot of
exactly.
people don't have that, but that's what we need. 1% a day, keep putting the work in, and that's when you see results in the long run, isn't it? So you had that from
Yes.
an early age.
Yeah. And that was because, I don't know, like an internal motivation, because I
Okay.
started when I was 7, 8 years old. And in my teenager era, then we usually want to go out and party and everything. Of course, I feel the same, and I did. But always my sport was before. Always was
Yeah.
that the priority. I have fun. I did, crazy things as a kid and, in a healthy way. But always was no, I'm competing, I'm training. Friday afternoon, no, I need to commit to my training. I'm not going with my other friend, to the park for beers. I don't know, things like that, because that happened. So that was the real situation. So that happened just natural, like my own decision. And yeah, of course, like the support of my family, that was very important for me, because like give me the space, give me the possibility when I was child, like bring me, like drive me in some play, like come with me to watch me in the competition, my full
Yeah.
family, because well, in South America we usually are very close. Everyone is not just mom, dad, and sister or brother. It's like your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, everyone.
Everyone's there. You've got a
Yes, yeah,
cheerleading there.
yeah, yeah. So when I now, like a couple months ago, I went to Chile to visit my family again, and it was very nice, see very old pictures when I was like
Yeah.
8, 12 years old in a competition with all my family behind me. So that was
Love
nice.
that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's really cool.
But
And so you
but yes, I think that I start like a building since when I was kid, the consistent and the commitment, like a
yeah.
very like a
Yeah.
okay, this is like the key, to get better in different way.
And that isn't just in fitness, that's in
Mm.
business, that's in life, that's in everything we
Exactly.
do. If we can build consistency, it helps every area. No, it's such a, it sounds like you're a fantastic upbringing with your family supporting you. That sounds really personal to you and like they've had a big, powerful impact on you. And not everyone has that.
Yeah.
From my point of view, my dad was there for me when I was playing football in England. My mum passed away when I was 10. My family was just me and my brothers, but they were older. So it was me and my dad. I didn't really have all that connection, all that support. But it's really nice to know everyone's behind you. And it is kind of when you're on the floor or you're performing, it does give you that extra lift, doesn't it? That
Yeah. Oh,
extra bit of
100%,
push.
100%. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
superb.
because you know that they are there. So yeah, it's a nice feeling. Yeah, and of course I remember, because it was a very like an important part of my childhood. That to bring me something like a good to continue in my life, like my consistency,
Yeah.
the support that you bring to your friends. Because since when I moved to Australia, that was very hard actually, because I'm very close to my family. So then you
Yes.
start, like a find your people, your friends start being your family, your brother, your sister. And of course, like when you are getting old, uh, then you know who is part of your family, your friend. So
Yes.
you can know so many people, but like what they are, your
Yeah.
people, like
No,
the
that's right.
closeness. And yeah.
For sure. And it's something that develops over time, when you've moved away and that's a really big challenging thing to do. You've got such a close knit unit and family, then you've moved away and you're going to automatically want to find that again. And if you want to find that, you've got to go and put in consistency with other people, put yourself out
Yeah.
there. Again, that consistency ties into your life and how you've transitioned. How was it? I mean, I'm sure our listeners would love to hear that transition from when you moved away and the challenges that came with that. Can you share with me maybe, yeah, a challenge that you faced on that transition?
Yeah, so in the transition was first the language, because when I came here, I couldn't speak English, anything. So
Oh,
I
wow.
came here actually just for 7 months to study English, and then
Okay.
suppose I was supposed to come back. So it was just for a short period, like a most
Okay.
like a maybe 1 year. But then I supposed to
Yeah.
come back. And when I finished my school, the 7 months, I didn't feel like with my English enough, like
Right.
because I thought like well, I've been here, I'm already here, and I want to have a very good, like a more confident English, and I think now I have more the base, but now than I have right now the base, I need to explore, like talk with the real people, because you in the school you
Yeah.
feel like oh, you can speak with them, of course. But then I was going, I don't know, to the park or whatever, and someone asking something, I say sorry, I don't understand. I say, but
Yeah.
why? And of course, because in the school they teach you the correct English and not the natural one, like
Yes.
especially the Australian way that people communicate here, and know the slang and everything. So
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
after the 7 months, I decided extend a little bit the school for 3, 4 months more. So that was in 2019. So 2020 got the COVID.
Yes,
So
of
I
course.
couldn't come back to Chile. They canceled me
Wow.
the flight ticket for 4 times.
Wow.
So it was like, oh, mom, I hope to, I don't know, see you tomorrow, whatever. And then no, it was canceled. And then that was for 4 times.
No.
And then in every part of the world, they shut down all of the airport.
Yeah.
And I couldn't come
Jeepers
back.
creepers.
So I was stuck here. Yeah.
Wow.
And that was like
Wow.
in the beginning was very like, I don't know, it's hard because at that point, no one know what was happening. Like a whole
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
was the pandemic and and the TV and everything like getting the thing worse because exposed just the people dying and this and that and the vaccine and
Yeah.
all of that things and and that was already 2 years and the airport was closed.
Wow,
So
yeah.
yeah, so at that time like was hard because how I was paying my school
Yeah.
and everything was shut down for COVID situation. I remember I was paying my bills and everything because at that time I was doing like a Uber Eats in bike.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at that
Yeah.
time was very good. Then I could pay everything, like my bill, rent, the school, and everything. So, but of course, was hard. I mean, I remember I couldn't have like a on weekends, for example, because I knew the weekend was a good, days, Saturday, Sunday for do Uber Eats. So study, training. Um, then Uber Eats at night. So I remember always one of my Chilean friends when I started doing CrossFit here, because how I
Yeah.
came 2019, and 1 month before came here, I tried CrossFit. I say, no, I know Australia have a very good level on CrossFit. So definitely my first thing that I'm going to do, no matter what, if I cannot pay, I'm going to, like at work to pay my membership in a gym or CrossFit gym.
You
So
got your
I did
priorities
that.
right.
Yes, straight away that I came here and in the gym then was working a Chilean guy and he's one of my best friend, Felipe,
Okay.
Luis. Uh,
Shout out to
and
Felipe.
yeah, so he gave me the welcome. And of course, for me, it was nice because I feel like a more closeness because at that time my
Yeah.
English wasn't like the best. So I feel like, okay, nice. So whatever I don't understand, I'm going to ask him and blah, blah, blah. And he
Brilliant.
always said, Andrea, I don't know how you do because you training here 5 a.m. and then I see you on the bike going to everywhere and then you go to the school and then whatever. So, and then you matches all of the workouts and you live heavy and then I say, I don't know. Yes, I don't know.
That's
I love
incredible.
this shit.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
So
Brilliant. That is
my
brilliant.
first thing that I used to do at that time was like I wake up for go to the gym, like I do my workout in the group classes. After that, I took my bag and I used to go to the school for English, listen.
Yeah.
And then back home, eat, and then Uber eat until, I don't know, 9 p.m., 10. And then again. So
Incredible.
that was no,
Incredible.
that was yeah. Actually, right now I'm thinking. I say I don't know how fucking I could sustain that. That like a for 2 years, 2 years. I think it's like
It is
it's like the
great.
feeling of the surviving mood, and of course
Yeah.
like the motivation that you are in a new country, you are learning new things all the time, So like a natural, you have like a extra energy but
Yeah.
then when you get more in the real life, you then realize that, okay, yeah, that can be like in the beginning. My English wasn't good before, but now it's getting better. Um, I'm from Chile. I'm teacher of physical education. I'm personal trainer as well. Um, so I was working in Chile like already for 5 years, 6 years
Yeah.
before moved to
Yeah.
Australia in the fitness industry, in the school, sport, performance, and everything. And so that was weird when I came to Australia because I was doing things that I never work on that. So I did cleaning as well. I work in construction. So in everything, except in what I love because I'm becoming like a teacher of physical education because for the main reason is because I love sport, like a
Yeah.
individual.
It,
And also
I can
I
hear
love to
that the way you
teach.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
I
hear
love
that.
to
The
teach.
passion comes through. It's
Yeah,
great.
this is the thing. I have so much passion, to try, to involve people on that and teach them,
Yeah.
and let they know what is their capacity, and not
Yeah.
just for
Yeah.
performance. It's just performance for life. I call that, like,
Yes.
you have to be a stronger for
I
life.
hear you.
So
I hear
because
you.
this
Yeah, I love that.
because the training, or the thing that teach me be an athlete, or everything since when I was kid, is like that mentally capacity that you have to, uh, like, support or hold when you are stressed, but you have to go for it, and
Yeah.
to whatever happen around, you need to be commitment, and you need to have
Yes.
like a consistency and everything. So then, even if you feel pain, you are still capable to hold that. So then it's the same thing that you replicate in your life, in your private life. Like, as thing happen, shit happen,
Yeah.
stress around
Shit
happen.
happens.
But
Yeah.
and that
So
doesn't
so
mean you are
true.
not gonna cry, or you need to, like, screaming, whatever. But you say, okay, yeah, I'm ready. Let's fucking go. So let's go
Let's
again,
go.
and let's go
You're
again.
so
Yeah,
right. Yeah. I love that.
So.
And you know what I like about that is, you know, you use the word pain there. It's called the Chase Pain podcast. And people ask me, oh, is it just about fitness? Like, of course, it's the fitness environment, fitness people like yourself, but it's that correlation of how fitness can support your life through those troublesome moments. Because through that moment of pain, through fitness, pushing through a workout, you learn to adapt, you learn to be stronger. It's about building that
Yes,
mental strength. And that's what you're doing. Not only are you doing that, but through your coaching, you're now having that effect on others, which means a lot to you. And actually, without even realizing it, just you talking about your journey there, having to do your Uber Eats, having to do the cleaning, you did everything you needed to do to achieve what you wanted to do. And there would have been bad times, ugly times, good times, shit times. But no
yes,
matter what, you pulled through with that mental strength to get you there because of your fitness and because of your mindset. And for me, that's the biggest message I want people to take away from what you've just said there, is that you can achieve anything you want, but it's going to be tough, and be ready
yeah,
to face those moments. And I put a post on my Instagram yesterday, and it was you know, if you want to quit, good, you're going in the right direction, because whether it's business, life, personal, fitness, if you push yourself to the moment of wanting to quit, that's where you improve. That's those small gains, that's those small
yes,
margins. So important you do that. And those couple of years where you were obviously um, you moved away, and then you were learning the English language is such a hard thing to do. And when you learn it, it isn't the true English language, because you go out into the real world, and then it's like, wow, this isn't what I learned. You know, at school in French, I got a B. I passed with a B. I went to France the following week with my brother or my dad, and I couldn't speak French because everything I learned was so perfect. It isn't the real
uh,
world.
yeah.
It
There's
was,
no.
so yeah, crazy. It is crazy. But I really, really appreciate what you've just shared there, because it's really inspiring and powerful stuff. And if anyone's thinking about, doing something different, whether it's going traveling, going to a new country, learn a new language, understand that yes, it's going to be really tough. Good. Go and do
Yes,
it. Make it
yeah, exactly.
challenging. Make it hard. That's where we
Yeah,
grow. That's the pinnacle, isn't it? It's really important. How did you I mean, I know you've been individual athlete. You've also been a team athlete,
yeah,
semi-finals, Tory and pro. I'm
yeah.
really intrigued as to how did you find competing at individual level compared to team level? What were the pros and cons for that for you?
So, mentally, first is, I feel more anxiety, of course, when you are by yourself, because
Okay.
it's natural. You are gonna feel all depression. So it's your fault. Is your thing. So you go by
Yeah.
your own. Um, as a team, is can be more manageable mentally, because you know that everyone is in the same path.
Yeah.
So you are knowing your own. So you feel scared, but your team is scared as well, maybe. Or maybe
People
one
to
of
back you
them
up.
is less scared, So you are trying to support
Yeah.
in the perspective that you can give and bring to the team, you know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So uh, both experience was amazing because I used to compete always as a team, even when I was child. So I
Okay.
always perform as a team. So mentally experience, I know what it's about. I know
Yeah.
that it's like if one of us is like a fail or whatever, of course, as a team we fail because we are a team. If win or as a team win, all of us win. So technically, you are competing as a team, but you becoming ones. So that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
for me it's very important the connection that you have with your team,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not just your connection in knowing, oh, I'm good in this, and not just physical things. It's like emotional as well, like to give
Yeah.
enough support when someone need more than me or need more than others. So to have that capacity to, oh fuck, she's stressed or I'm stressed, and if everyone can handle it, oh fuck, everyone are stressed. So
Yeah.
there are always one or two that can handle in different emotional situation, then I think this is the main role when you are competing, because the mental capacity to standing up there and showing up and go for it depend of how you feel at that time. Of course, it's gonna affect to your performance in a good way or a bad way, and that
Yeah.
wasn't because you are not capable to do remuscle or 10 in a row. That was because at that time you mentally wasn't, ready to go for it for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why as a team is something that you can manage or you can talk or you can feel, because you are not on your own. When you are on your own, you have by yourself that thought. So,
Yeah. Makes sense.
or if you don't share, you are fucked, you know? So you are overwhelmed.
You're
Yeah, I mean,
fucked.
yeah, I mean, like to express or listen the perspective of
You got
another,
good
I don't know,
English. You got good
your
English.
coach.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So,
Oh,
uh, yeah, literally. So if you don't share that, you are fucked, because it's like
yeah.
how you are at least gonna hear that what is happening to you. Maybe it's not even like a true, because
Yeah.
you sometimes
Yeah.
you are overwhelming or you are like I don't know, I'm feeling secure for that, but why? If you did that many times, you know what your body is capable to do, and it's
Yeah.
normal that you feel anxious and everything, but it's like the way that individual you put that pressure, you
Yeah.
know?
Agreed. Well explained. Yeah. Well explained. I I've competed once in a team, and a few times as an individual, and they are different feelings, different emotions. The feeling of letting someone else down is horrible. It really is. When you don't perform or you do let the team down, whatever it may be, that's really tough to take. I'd rather let myself down than other people. I think most people would. Um, okay, what you talk about working as a team there. Would you ever do a high rocks with Alex? For the listeners that don't know, Alex is Andrea's boyfriend. I know Alex, have for a long time. Absolute legend. Give him a follow at Fit. Got a great podcast called the Nomad Podcast. Please, 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 can you let me know, Andrea, would Alex do a high rocks with you? Because it involves running, and we know he hates running.
To be honest, he one day asking me, like,
No
do
way.
you
I'm not having
like
it.
because I did last year with another
Right.
friend of the gym when I'm work, Andre, very very nice
Yeah.
guy. Um, I did just for experience,
Okay.
and because I was going to do with Andre, my friend, I say yes, let's do it. And Alex went to watch me and everything. And then after like then couple months after, he said like oh, we can do Harrox. And I say, what? Are you sure? What did you ask? But
What was he?
after
What was he
that, that
taking?
never that that question never happened again.
Never happened
So I
again.
don't know if that just was like I don't know,
That's
a,
great. That's great.
a
That's great.
crazy moment that happened in his mind. or
Yeah.
was like a serious, and then he thinking better, and maybe I know I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah.
um, on this podcast, I always ask people this question. I like to get an insight into the mind and to how you deal with things. So the question is, it's the when you're in mid workout and you're chasing pain, you're in that moment, whether it be a 3 minute send or, a high rocks, you're in the moment of when you want to quit. The mind saying no, the body's given up on you. You know you're about to hit, shit's about to hit the fan. What do you do in those moments? How do you deal with it? Do you prepare for when that comes? Do you just let it come and overtake you? Do you have self-talk? How do you deal with those chasing pain moments? What is it for you?
Yeah, so I always talk myself.
Okay.
I talk to myself all the
Yeah.
time, all the time. Since before that can happen. So I say, okay, you know what you have to do. Pace yourself. You know what is your pace. Don't see anyone. Just go for whatever you can do, and just concentrate on you. And let's go and let's go, and then just go one more, one more, one more, one more. Breathe.
Yeah.
Don't like a don't stop. Let's go. Let's go. It's just like a internal fight, of course,
Yeah.
because most of the time I know my body, of course, can do it, but still with the pain. But it's more like the psychology, like things than is always like oh, you are tired. No, oh, next to
It's two
you
voices,
it's
isn't
going a
it?
little bit faster. It's a
Excuses in
little
your
bit
head.
faster. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't care. I don't care because I know what is my pace. I know that in some point I know that that can change. I don't know the
Yeah.
result.
Yeah.
I've been living the experience and that change like in the last round, for example. So it was actually very exciting to watch that, like a neck and neck,
Mm.
neck and neck, neck and neck, and you like focus on you and tired as fuck, like at the timing. I'm no one. I even see the time, so you just go for it. And I said, okay, holding, because I know so much myself in the way that I do my workouts. For example, like I know what is my pace, faster pace, sustainable for I don't know that period. I know what is like that's amount of calories, and but it's gonna take me I don't know 10 minutes in the echo bike. I know what is that pace, and I can sustain
Yeah.
that. So I know that. So when I'm competing or when I'm even training or whatever, I'm always thinking I'm not give up your pace and you know that you can sustain.
Yeah. I
So I
like it.
don't
I
care
like
about
it.
what is happening. I'm just focusing. I know that pace I can sustain, and this is gonna be the goal. So just continue. So like breathe, go, go. Don't go faster if you don't need. Don't go
Yeah.
slower. No, sustain that, sustain, because I know that I can do that for certain period or for
Yeah.
certain amount of calorie or whatever. So
Yeah, for
this is
sure.
the thing. Like I think in the good journey, like when you are in that breakdown, too quick or not when you feel pain, it's just trust on knowing yourself about like your capacity, because you can
Yeah,
still know what is your last capacity. That's why you don't quick, because you
for sure.
know. So that's why you go for it.
Yeah, yeah. No, agreed. That voice you were talking about in your head, I've got a lot of self-talk as well. And I think a lot of people have these voices and they play games with us. You should stop now because your body's trying to protect you. No, I want to carry on. I want to hold this pace. Oh, come on now. You're tired. I tell you what, you've worked really hard. You haven't got to do any more rounds. Well done, you. Pat yourself on the back. No, fuck you. I need one more round. These battles in the mind are incredible and I have them all the time. And I quite enjoy them. It's like I've got two voices, two different people. But do you find that sometimes one voice can get louder than the other? Because I find my aggressive voice when I'm trying to cancel out the voice that's telling me to stop doing, like, stop. The voice that, come on, carry on, push, push, push. You've got this. One more rep, one more round. That voice gets really loud for me and it seems to dominate and take over the kind of, you're going to stop now. You're going to, come on, just stop. No,
Yeah.
not having it. I know more. I know what I want to do. I know what I want
Yeah.
to achieve and I'm going to.
So in performance like a style, for more than one voice can be allowed than another, I know I'm gonna finish it until the end.
Yeah.
So this I know that. Unless
Yeah.
like I suffer a heart attack. I don't know. Like in an extreme. I mean like in the extreme situation, you know? But I mean like I be there until the end, you know?
Yeah.
But you know
Yeah.
what it was the interesting part was because this year I decided since last year when I did Torian with my partner, after that I decided not compete anymore. Like
All right.
I say like I retired like as a as a CrossFitter, like an athlete competing in like a elite performance or like a
Yeah.
high performance, you know?
Yeah.
And that was very weird, was very weird moment, was very like a stress time because I always compete. So in some point I feel like just
Was that your
myself.
identity? Is that who you were?
I actually I thought of who I am. And that time when
Right.
I stopped to competing because I compete forever, like as soon as I
Yeah.
was a kid. I love trying, of course, not just for performance, but always was for performance. So it
Yeah.
was like okay, so who I
What
am. I
now?
mean, like yeah, I'm like a Andrea, and you like even don't like know how you performance in life. Like oh yeah, I'm identified like as an athlete and nothing else. But
Yeah.
of course, I
That's
know
tough.
I'm not just an athlete, but you need to remember that. But you need to live the
Yes.
journey as well. So
Of
that
course.
period, and I decided don't, try for performance and everything was more the boy like, what are you doing? Let's go. Live heavy, training, like for time, for this. And was like, and my other side is like, calm down, like, relax,
Yeah.
training now for enjoy. That doesn't mean you are not gonna keep, performing well or get
For sure.
stronger. And but was a big journey, like at the breakdown of like training just always for performance or on competing
Yeah.
or be, like a there, and was like, okay, so I'm not gonna compete anymore, at least for now.
But the
So
journey
who I am?
continues. The journey continues. We're still training. We still get
Yeah,
stronger. Our
exactly.
numbers can still go up.
And now and enjoy so fucking much my training and focus very like in quality session for me.
Yeah.
I'm getting stronger than ever. So even that before, my like physically my body composition has changing a lot as well for the smart way that I'm training because it's less pressure, it's less overtraining. I'm not overtraining. I'm training what I need to.
Yeah.
I have divide my days, like my conditioning day to, of course, keep my endurance and everything
Yeah.
in good levels, but without training 2-3 hours 2 times a day, plus, of course,
But
my
sometimes less
normal
can be
job.
more. Cut it. Less can be more sometimes, can't it?
Yeah, exactly. And always I was like an athlete, but with carry on a normal life. So
Yeah.
I mean, like
Love it.
I was still wake up 4:30 a.m. coaching all day, training in between, have lunch, have like a on the weekend kind of social life with my friend as well. Like try to have a balance, and
Yeah.
not just training for performance and just then resting and people pay me for training or sponsor for everything. No, so that's why I think in some point was like okay, I can't handle this anymore. Because also then I got
Yeah.
the sponsorship in the gym that I work. So then that becoming the priority. I mean, because I work full time, commitment to as a coach, 100%.
Yeah.
So was like and I'm very mentally tired. So that's why I'm not gonna compete at least for this period, and that happened last year after Torian. So that half year was very like a tough, like a to uh, like I find myself again, like a
Yeah.
not identify myself just as an athlete, like now have more
Makes
like a
sense.
balanced life in everything, social life with my friend, time on the gym, prioritize, the coaching because I have to, start working full time and everything. So it
Yeah.
took me I can say most of the half year, so 5, 6 months,
It does
to
take time
feel
for sure.
okay, okay, so this is my routine right now. This is what I
Yeah.
like. That is like a fine. And thanks God, right now I feel amazing. I feel stronger as fuck. I'm enjoying so much my session. I go to the normal gym now. I'm doing a little bit of mix of CrossFit. I'm not doing weightlifting much, but when I play again like a CrossFit athlete or weightlifter athlete, I hit actually the same PB than before without doing it.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
But this is
Yeah.
because the way that I'm training right now is allow me to be stronger in not just one way, now it's more like an integral way because I'm doing
Yeah.
so many accessories and things that before I didn't have the time, and that
Yeah.
is change. Guys, huge
And that all
change.
adds up. All those accessories add up. All the work you're doing, it all adds up. And you might be doing it a little bit differently now, but the end result is the same. You're still getting strong, still staying
Yeah,
fit. You
exactly.
found a nice
Yeah.
balance with it, and the way you talk about it, you seem really happy with kind of that balance you've got. It's really really cool that you've come from the competing side of it, dealing with the pressures, the work and everything. You've gone, right, okay, well, I'm going to step away from that now. You made a conscious decision. It took a little while to settle in, but you found yourself. And actually now you know what's right for you. And it does take time to find what's right for you. And everybody is different. But it's so cool listening to you. And you seem so excited by that and where you're at. It's really, really cool. As a coach, Andrea, as a coach, for our listeners, if you could give one tip or something from your experience that they could do to help their everyday training at home or at the gym, what one tip could you share from your experience as a
As a
coach?
coach,
Yeah.
um, the
Okay.
connection with people.
Yeah.
Because as a coach, you have to bring them safety. They
Yeah.
have to trust on you. And the trust is about oh, who is that guy or girl that is in front of me? Teach me that. So
Yeah. They
how
got to trust
you
them.
are
Yeah.
gonna showing up to someone that don't know you, but they believe in you, that you are gonna provide a good class, or what you say is true or not true.
Yeah.
So it's the connection, the performance as a human being first, and because it's not just about knowledge. You can have all the knowledge, but you don't have the way to bring that
Yeah.
to the
You're right.
class or
Yeah.
to
You're right.
transfer
Yeah.
that,
Very
you
true.
know?
Yeah.
And you have all the knowledge and you have all of the theoretic things or whatever, but you don't have the practical things, you know?
Yeah.
And the practical thing as a coach, because you are a coach, is too many things. So it's have the knowledge, have the tools to bring that to the class and transfer that to someone understand. But if you don't create that connection first, they are not gonna believe on you,
No.
and
It's a
they are
good
not
point.
gonna
Really good point.
respect you, you know, because
Mhm.
even the respect is when people get late to your class and they say, "Oh, eh, I don't know, Coach Andrea, can I join?" And of course, I'm gonna say yes. Most of the time, I'm joking with that. I say, "Guys, I don't care that you get late, but the main thing is that they say hello."
Yes.
Because the one
Yeah.
of the things that I
Respect.
hate exactly is when people get and then hiding and then say excuse me, yeah, all good. But thanks God I haven't had that experience. But because I say, I don't know, when someone get late, I say good night, good afternoon, Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and people know that. So they by themselves feel a little bit pressured. Okay, well, I'm going to get on time. And they make
Yeah.
actively the effort to do that. Or
Yeah.
if they get late, they know that can join to my class, but of course with a respect, and I'm not going to
For
say
sure.
anything. I'm going to joking with them. And always say, guys, if you finish late at work, whatever, I prefer you come and then you go home. So just go, but just like
Yeah.
let me know. And some people message me. Of course, I can't see the message because I'm coaching. But then when I finish the class, they message me, "Oh, Andre, I'm going late 5, 10 minutes." I don't know.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah. Yeah.
think one of the tip, like for me personally, is the connection with people. Because if it's no connection, they are not gonna believe in you, and that doesn't mean that you can have a good feeling, because you cannot be friend of everyone. You know, you
Agreed.
are gonna feel like a more close with some of them, but not with all of them. But that connection, that doesn't mean like a how close, like in a personal life yours. So it's just the connection as a, okay, I'm a member here, she's my coach, the connection that I create there. So for more than maybe we don't have anything to talk, but I'm doing my work. I transfer you my work. Okay. You are listen to me, because there are still a connection of respect and everything around that.
And
You know?
also, I feel as though it's about making them. What you're saying is exactly right. As a coach, you need to make someone feel comfortable before you can even teach them. So it is
Exactly.
about having that connection. If they're not comfortable, doesn't matter how good you are, that's probably not going to be
Exactly.
going in. Right? So no, it's
Exactly.
that's the most important thing. You're right, because you can't coach without that. You need to find some sort of personality, connection, understanding, and I think listening is really important as a coach, because we seem to talk all the time, but actually we need to listen to our clients. We need to listen to the people in the box, in the gym, because they're the one giving you feedback, and that's how you learn, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I think it's
exactly.
really cool. No, really, really good point. I've got some quick fire questions for you. Are you ready?
Ready.
Quick fire questions. Wow, kind of quick fire. Um, what's harder, 2K row or 500-meter row?
2K row.
Full send, 2K. Yeah, I'll probably agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were competing and doing qualifiers, were you one and done, or would you redo workouts?
When I qualify in the open,
When you do
do you mean?
in any qualifier workouts, would you do it once, or would you do it again and again and again to try and beat
I
your
I'm
time?
I'm just doing like a 2 times.
Okay,
I
cool,
just
cool,
repeating, yeah, 2 times. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
cool. Um, what's your favorite movie? Your favorite film?
Main girl.
Oh, okay, nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
that is
Let's
a
get that.
very like a it's a movie that remember me, my friend, was I was like a more teenager, and it's
Okay,
very fun movie. So it's like a comedy, of course, but this
yeah,
is one of the movie that is bring me like a good memories, and I have so much fun
it's all good.
watching. So
Yeah,
I can watch
nice.
that movie so many times. And one of the another movie that I love is Avatar.
Oh, okay, nice, nice.
Yeah, Avatar. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
would you prefer? I think I know the answer to this. Now I've spoken to you a bit, I think I know the answer. Dumbbell thrusters or barbell thrusters?
I prefer dumbbell thruster.
Oh, I got it wrong. I thought barbell. Okay, I got it wrong.
No, no, no. I prefer no. If you asking me, same movement, but barbell or dumbbell, special thruster, definitely dumbbells.
Okay,
Just
interesting,
for the front
interesting.
rack position, yeah, because I don't have very comfortable front rack.
Okay, okay,
So
that's
with
good.
dumbbell, I can manage in a better way.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Last question, last quick fire question for you. Um, from a food point of view, what do you eat? You're about to go and hit a big lift. You know you're going to hit a big lift either that afternoon or the following day. What are you eating? What are you going to eat to make sure you perform in the big lift?
Eh, I'm gonna eat sweet potatoes,
Yep,
like a
nice,
bunch of sweet potatoes, like with roasted sweet potato with a big piece of beef.
nice, nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
That sounds like
definitely.
a winning
Yes.
lift.
Yeah. And I'm gonna eat before and after.
Yeah, for sure. You're going to celebrate after.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And I'm sure Alex will enjoy that as well because he loves his food. Um, Andrea, I've absolutely loved sharing this conversation with you today. This has been,
No, thank you for
it's
having me.
been
Yeah,
it's been inspiring. I love how you're such a strong female. I've shown my two daughters and my wife your video clips on your Instagram. I've shown them you lifting, and they're just like, wow, this is so cool. And I think it's really good that we celebrate that and we celebrate you and what you're doing from a coaching point of view now. And anyone, please jump on, give her a follow. Any questions or tips, drop her a DM.
yeah,
But yeah, fantastic coach. And most importantly, you're making a difference to people every day. And that's what I love to
yeah.
see. And you love it. You love what you do. So, I'm sure you're very much appreciated in your gym. And they're lucky to have you. But I hope you enjoyed the conversation today.
No,
And
I had
I
so much fun. Just I would like
good,
to say the
good.
last thing,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
females, don't forget lift your weights. That is not gonna make you feel like a man or muscular. So this is very important. And at the moment, I'm sharing so much because as a woman, we don't know our capacity.
yeah,
And to performance, not just like an athlete, is just to perform in life and keep healthy our bodies and hormone in different ways for long periods.
yeah,
And I think I'm very grateful that now you can research so many information that is more available to get. So it's good. I love to see girls on the gym and try, and when I'm there and I have the opportunity, I give some tips or I invite them. Okay, why we don't try next day or whatever. But this is the thing. So it's just a strength for life, for longevity.
yeah,
So especially as a woman, so you need to do that. And you can, of
yeah,
course, doing Pilates and all of the other things. But this is not going to give you the strength that you need, to sustain your body and to project your life in more longevity way,
yeah.
to
Perfect.
avoid
That
break bone or things or whatever.
yeah. Spot on, spot on. And I think that's probably the best closing note we can have. That for me is wrapped up the show today. So thank you so much for that. I hope you enjoyed, listeners. I hope you enjoyed that. Send it to your friends, share it, send it to female athletes, and please let's keep inspiring. And you keep doing what you're doing. We'll keep following your journey, and I wish you all the best for the future. Andrea, thank you for joining us on the Chase Payne
Oh, thank you
podcast.
for
You're a
having
legend.
me.
That's okay. Stay on. Don't
Bye.
go anywhere. I'm gonna
Okay.
stop it a second.